And take two. Thank you, Samsung, for not wanting to focus on anything. Anyway, today I'm going to show you why you've suddenly lost your gear selection. You can no longer change up or down on your CRF CBR and other similar motorcycles. So, how this bad boy works is the shift lever goes on there. This bit's in the gearbox. You kick down for one gear, you kick up for all the other ones. And what actually happens is this pair of ears here hit the pins on the rotating drum. You know what that is, you'll see what that is. But anyway, there's a series of pins on a drum. And as this goes one way, it kicks on the pin and rotates the drum. And as it comes out the other way, it kicks on the pin and rotates the drum the other way. So, that's the basics. And what happens when they don't get any gears anymore? Basically, if you overstress the gear lever by getting it caught on a tree stump or really giving it some welly with your boot or whatever, what you'll do is you'll break one of these ears off. You might even break two. But here's one I broke earlier. As you can see, turn it around the right rotation. The upper ear is busted off. Now, what that did to me was it took me from being in first gear to being stuck in sixth. I don't know how that happened, but that's where it was. So I could no longer select gears either way because I couldn't bring the drum back. So, what you got here is the one that I replaced it with, and after a couple of miles, not very far at all actually, I had another incident with a gear with a tree root. And if you look at this one and that one, you can see that one is almost vertical up, but this one is now kicked over that way. So what that was doing was making it very difficult for me to get sort of second and third. Also interesting to see is, I think this is focus, that's why I'm doing take two, because it wouldn't bloody focus on the first one. Hang on. Right, see that little round bit of damage there? That's actually where it's been striking on the pin. Now that's quite surprising really. And there I've got two lots of damage on there. That's quite surprising because it's such low mileage, but I don't have a lot of feel in these gear any boots that I've got, so I can be quite heavy on the gear change sometimes. And I do believe I've been hammering it a bit hard. The gear shift that I replaced that one with actually came out of a bike that's done 149,000 kilometers, and it was better condition than that one that's probably only done about 1,049. Anyway, this is a brand new out of the bag just now, and you can see the ears face vertically up, and that there's no markings at all where it strikes the drum. So that's a brand new boy. That's what it should look like. Also, when you look at the spline at end, he says, checking the focus, notice how the splines are all in line and 100%. Oh, stop. I am not filming this again. Splines are all straight. If you notice on this one, you can see where it's been a bit heavily abused because there's a slight twist in the splines. These are known to snap off, and you got to weld them back on if you want to get home. So there's another little weakness in them. I've got a better example of one that really twisted, but it's now living in my jet ski, so you're not really going to see that one. It still works fine though for what I've done with it, and that is, it's now a gear shift in something completely different. All these hints and tips and other things that I post up are all over my channel, which is hidden by YouTube because I don't have rainbow hair or a nose ring, so virtually nobody gets to see when I upload stuff or get notifications. Because I mean, one of the videos in the series is going to be why my bike no go no more. because gearbox go boom. So, if you want to see more stuff like this, give us a like, give us a subscribe, call me a cockwomble in the comments, I don't care. But either way, it's the only way we can get around the bullying algorithm. Later. Much later, because you won't get a notification, but you know how it works. So, once again, later.